Hi, this is Dan and welcome to Habit Made. For today's video, we're gonna do another macrame bag. I see this cute baguette bag all over Instagram and Pinterest. This is trendy nowadays, and I thought this is something that we could also do in macrame. So I created this design, which I'm excited to share with you the process on how I made this. We will use 4mm cotton cord for this project. Cut 8 cords with 10 feet length each. Then fold it in half, find the middle. Next is what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the other side. So right now, the right side is longer compared to our left side. Then I'm just gonna simply tie this right side. This is gonna be part of the design. We'll work on the longer side and create 4 flat braid. This will serve as the handle of our cute bag. To make a 4 flat braid, we have to group these 8 cords into 4. Then let's start working in the middle. Make an X sign, put this one over and this one on the right under. So you have to create another X and then over, under, another X sign, over, under, another X sign, over, and under, another X sign. So we just have to repeat the process until we reach 17 inches long of 4 flat braid. Once we reach the end, let's just make another simple knot. Now time to work on the body. So what we're gonna do is get 2 cords from this side and then 2 cords from this side. Okay. And then we're gonna allot at least 4 inches distance from the knot. So same goes on this side. Let's allot 4 inches. And then what I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna fill this out with cords later. So I'm just gonna lightly tie this just so I have my markings. Then let's flip this over since we have to do it onto the other side again. So imagine this is the other side of our bag. So I'm just basing this with the markings that I created on the other side, and I'm just gonna simply tie this as well. Then let's set aside the rest of the cords. Cut 40 cords with 6 feet length each. because we're gonna fill out each section with 10 cords. So we're just gonna do lark's head knot for this one. Then let's just untie this and make a square knot. So same thing onto this side. Since we're done filling out 20 cords, let's just untie this and make another square knot. So for this one, we're gonna do rows of square knots. I already shared this process in some of my bag tutorial, and I also have detailed guide on how to make square knot, lark's head knot, and double half hitch knot on my other video. So please check that out. Then we're gonna work on the side. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is to make two full square knots, just to make it even on the first row that we created. So same thing as what we did on the other side, we also have to make two full square knots on this. Remember, these cords are from the sleeve a while ago. We just have to do this on the first row, but on the succeeding rows, we don't have to make two double square knots since the rows are already even. Then let's work in between. We have to create 8 rows of square knots. Make sure we created 8 rows of square knots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So what we have to do now, then let's just make sure that the other side has also 8 rows of square knots. And then what we have to do now is work on the sides. Remember the 2 full square knots that we created on the first row? So just locate that, and that will be your center. From the center, we have to create another square knot. Okay, so this will be our center because we're gonna do 5 square knots. So let's take 8 cords from the right side. Okay. And then we'll also get 8 cords on the left side. Then let's make 4 square knots, then 3, 2, 1, and then we'll just have to repeat the same thing onto the other side. sides of the bag should look like this. Okay, so now what we have to do is skip 4 cords, okay, from the first square knots that you created from, remember, the 5 on the side. So we just have to skip 4 cords and create another rows of square knots here. So if we're gonna make 5 again here, let's just do the same thing. 4 on the next row, then 3, 2, 1. So this is the method on how to close the bottom part of the bag. Then let's just flip this over and repeat the same process onto the other side. Once done, it's now time to decide which one will be the front side of your bag. Will it be this side with the lark's head knot details, or the other side with an inverted lark's head knot? As for me, I would like to use this side. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll just keep it as is. So I will make another knots in this side because later on I will flip it inside out. So the one without lark's head knot will be the front side of my bag. Okay. So I just untangled these 4 knots that we prepared a while ago. So this one is the 4 knots that we skipped. So I will just make another square knot. Set this aside. Okay, let's keep these 2 middle cords and proceed with the 2 other cords or 2 neighboring cords and make another square knot. Then set aside again and repeat the process with the next 2 cords. Make another square knot. So in each side, we have to have 11 square knots. Just to secure the bottom of our cord, just take out the 4 middle cords. Okay. And then using this 8 cords, so you have 2 on the left and then you have 2 on your right. we just have to create another square knot. This is just to secure the center of the bottom part of our bag. And then I'm just gonna cut the excess. I'm just leaving enough space just so if I have to create any adjustment, I still have enough cords to do it. You could also add zipper or magnetic button snaps inside. If you find this video helpful, please share it with me by using the hashtag HabitMade and tagging us in your social media accounts. Please don't forget to subscribe and see you on my next video.